Hi. Just thought I'd call and tell you I love you. Glad I got to see you today. I missed you. Glad it's just you and me. After everything that happened, just wanted to make sure you were mine, you know? Because I love you. Couldn't live without you. I wouldn't dare. Love everything about you. The way you talk, the way you dress, the way you sleep. I'm glad you're mine now. All mine. No one can have you but me. I won't find you. Even if they try, they won't. I know that for sure. I had to do what I did. Saw you with him, and I wasn't going to let you just slip away like that. Because I love you. But you're all mine now. Forever. You looked so peaceful lying there. Or just even. I suppose you always do. You're all I need. And you're mine now. Forever. I love you.
Hey, hey, I don't know if these videos are going to send. I don't know if you're still using this account, but I hope you're well. I don't know if I've said, but I'm just in such a good place at the minute. Oh shit. How's your week been this week? I'm just back from the gym and the receptionist was the double of you. Like, same face and everything. All acne scars and blackheads. How is your skin? I don't know if you're getting any of these videos, but well, you're getting another one, so I mean, I'm not obsessed with you. I just want to chat. I'm bored. I can't get into anything at all. It's weird. I know you're not going to reply to any of my videos, and that's fine because I can't force you. I don't know what it is that you want me to do, but we need to talk. I've got better things to do than sit and think about you and what you're doing and what your hair's like. Yeah. You know you're such a prick. Do you love me? Just be honest. What are things like with you? Now, what are they like? Do you feel happy now? Did you feel happy during it? Was it a proper, peaceful, out-of-body experience for you and you looked down and you seen us all? Was it worth it? Did it feel really good? Hear me out, but was it because I'm too annoying? Because that's the only thing you said to me. It's the ice cream van. Sometimes I play a game and I pretend that you never existed. It's quite fun. Your mum's devastated. All ugly crying and snotters. Even now, she's still doing it. Big snotters. I'm just thinking about how you would dance to every Fleetwood Mac song whenever it came on. You should have told us how you were feeling. I would have listened. I genuinely would have listened just for you. Because now you're gone And there are so many people out here who love you and miss you. Bonjour. I was at McDonald's last night and I think there was a bone in my chicken nugget. I don't know though because I ate it too fast.
I used to have this poster for Spider-Man up on my wall, which was signed by Stan Lee, the actual legend. The amount of respect I have for him is stupid. I mean, his work speaks across generations. Must have skipped my parents, though. The guy made a world with people that would do the right thing, even if it meant risking everything. It must take a lot of bravery to do what they do. See, whenever I'd come home, if I'd had a bad day, I'd just stick on the tunes, and when I looked at the poster, I knew I'd be alright. You know? I mean, it's like anything is achievable, if you know what I mean. But then one day my mum got really mad at me and tore it off the wall. I cried so much. I mean, I know it's just a poster, but to me, it's more than that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring all this on you. I guess I've been in kind of a bad place. Like, not really doing well in class and stuff. But today, I'm working on something cool. Something brave. Like, I think I might finally be onto something I'll be proud of. I've been trying so hard. Thank you for coming and helping. I really appreciate it, with you being like almost a proper friend, and that's just so new. And see you, like, you're so good at this, like, life, this class and music, you know. You are like my Stan Lee poster, and I really hope that you stay on the wall.
Hi. How are you, Jamie? Actually, no, that was a stupid question. Don't answer that. What do you want? Money. I'd assume, but surely Mum's been giving you money. Not that she tells me anything, but just kind of figured. Could be wrong. Never been great at solving mysteries. Especially mysteries involving you. But here's what I've got so far. You disappear off the face of the planet 7 years ago. Drop out of university. Don't tell Mum and Dad. Don't tell your teachers. Don't tell your friends. Don't tell me. You show up outside of Mum's house every so often. Tell her you're sorry. Ask her for money. She gives you the money. You skedaddle before sunrise. Before anyone can actually figure out what's happened. Oh, and we don't bother reporting this to the police anymore because it's happened so frequently that they do not care. You've actually become something of a public figure here, by the way. Whole town's talking about how little Jamie Johnson went so far astray. So basically you've brought shame and public humiliation on the entire family, which is just great. Not that I care what other people think especially, but thanks for making our lives so much easier, Jamie. You know, it's actually kind of funny. When you first left, I thought that if I could find you, then I would be able to speak to you and convince you to come home with me, and we'd all live happily ever after with Mum and Dad, and everything would be okay. It's kind of sweet, isn't it? But then I had the realization that you're actually an evil little rat, so probably not gonna happen. I can't actually figure out what went wrong. You were fine when you were at home with us. Fine enough, at least. But now... Sometimes I just think about what a relief it would be if I found out that you'd died. Probably makes me marginally horrible as a person, but, oh well. It's the truth, because I'm sick of this not knowing where you are or what you're doing or if you're dead or alive or anything. I'm tired of you, Jamie, so yeah, this is the only response you're gonna get to your stupid little email. Bye, Jamie. Thanks for nothing.
It's no biggie. It's not like I'm actually in love with him. It's not real. I'm sort of consumed by everything he does. Like, I hardly know him, but for some reason I feel like I'd die for him. It's only been 15 minutes, so really it's fine. He's probably just trying to come off cool and stuff, like, playing hard to get. I don't even know why I'm waiting, to be honest. He's not a good person. Like, I don't think I could describe to you a single certain personality trait, but it's like, he'll say one nice thing or remember something I'd said ages ago, and I get this overwhelming feeling of lightness in my chest. It's nice. I mean, is that just how you're supposed to feel? Like, if I was with them, would I feel like that all the time? I don't know. I think maybe I'm just a bit scared. Like, I don't want anything to change, because if it changes, then I've got no backup plan. No stupid remark to say to try and make everything feel normal again. I'll be there completely exposed. Naked. It's like, right now I feel like I have all these foundations of being a strong person, and like I've built myself up this opaque screen that, to be honest, I don't mind living behind, but when I let someone in, when I become completely transparent and they decide they don't like this real person, how am I supposed to react? I don't want him to see me like I need him, like he's gonna save me or something. I want him to think I'm just funny and lovely and I only cry at stupid films, and I want him to tell all his pals and his mum that he's met this amazing girl that gets all his TV references and listens to stupid indie bands, and it's just so lovely. But I don't feel lovely. Oh, that's him.
I remember how insignificant my worries were in the grand scheme of things. Being left on the side of a deserted road in a forest. For a while I accepted that it wasn't my fault, but now I blame myself, because if I'd never gone for a run, then they'd never have thought, hey, that one will do since she's tired and worn out. I never understood why they did it exactly. Maybe they're just psychopaths or something. You know, you expect to trust the same gender with certain situations, but now I guess I'm not supposed to trust anyone after those wonderful backstabbing girls. They got away with it, since those police officers clearly thought a girl could never do such a thing, let alone 3. I find it hilarious how they probably didn't expect me to survive. I continued to pull myself back along the road for quite some time, actually. The agony was unlike anything I'd ever felt. I thought maybe God would help, and I guess he did, because about 45 minutes later this young couple had come speeding round the bend and found me. found me. Well, swerved out the way, slammed on the brakes, and then reversed backwards, but nonetheless they found me. They were hopeless, since they didn't seem to know how to handle the situation. But on second thoughts, they might have been a little intoxicated. But they managed to drive me to the hospital and basically left me to suffer with what happened. My dad referred me to you. He went round to all his friends asking for a therapist. He thought it was for him at first. I guess I want this misery to end. Not kill myself, obviously. No. I mean, the reoccurring nightmare of reliving it, you know, not ending my life. God, that's awkward. Like, the physical tics I get when I'm stressed and the look everyone gives me because it's weird. I don't want to feel like I should be handled delicately because I'm sensitive. God, why am I even telling you this? You probably don't even care. Like, I know you're paid, but I don't know why I even bother. I don't even care. Or maybe in a way I do.
Ever since I was a little cub, my dad always told me, son, if you're going to do well as a wolf, then you've got to be the big cheese. Do not let anyone walk over you. Bully them before they get a chance to bully you. If you become a tough wolf, then no one will dare mess with you. I guess it kind of stuck with me. It toughened me in a way, you know? That was the number one thing my dad taught me, and so I felt that was the only way I was going to do well in life. But maybe there's more to life than just being the big bad wolf. I mean, everyone thinks I'm the bad guy. And maybe I am. I don't know. But I don't mean to be. All I really want is for people to understand that I don't like to be the bad guy. All I really want is to have some friends. It gets really lonely and sad being a bad wolf. You know what? I've decided that I do not want to be a bad wolf anymore. Now, I'm going to apologise to those three little pigs for blowing down their houses. I'll find a way to make it up to them. But what if my dad finds out? What happens if he thinks I'm going soft or weak? Oh, he won't like that. He won't like that at all. I mean, of course I want my dad to be proud of me, and I know I'm a wolf, and they're pigs, and that us wolves are supposed to eat pigs. That's just how it goes, but... I don't know. I feel like I'm being torn in two different directions. I want to apologise to those pigs, but I also don't want to disappoint my dad. And his dad. And his dad before him. Wow. Looking back, us wolves really have built quite high expectations over the years, haven't we? But that's beside the point. If I do apologise, and my dad does find out, then he might exclude me from the pack. And I'll be on my own with no one to look after me. I'll literally be a lone wolf. But worse than that, my dad will be disappointed with me, and so will the rest of the pack. But on the other hand, if I do apologise to the pigs, then it might show everyone that I do have a heart and a conscience, and that I'm not as bad as everyone thinks or makes out. I need to make the decision between my own ideals and loyalty to the pack that raised me. No, I need to apologise to those pigs. I need to set things straight, even if it's just my own peace of mind. But how do I sneak out to apologise without the rest of the pack seeing? Why am I asking you? I know. I'll sneak out of the cave at night. That way, no one will see me. Yeah, this can work. And by the time I've apologised to the pigs, I'll be back at the cave before anyone wakes and sees I'm gone. But just in case someone does wake up and sees me gone, I'll make a dummy of myself out of sticks and hay. Yeah, I need to do this. I need to make the right decision, even if it isn't always the easiest decision to make.
We've got to discuss this, Marion. How do you know you won't want someone simpler? How do you know you won't want someone who's not got a wanted poster on almost every tree? How do you know you won't want someone who is a nobleman, normal, just as you're a noble woman? And your family, that's what they want. Someone that can take you anywhere without the fear of arrest or, God forbid, an arrow being shot at us. They want someone they can brag about, someone they can introduce to anyone, be proud of. You know that's not what I am, Marion. Most importantly, Marion, your safety. I couldn't ensure when those arrows didn't hit you. I couldn't ensure that they won't use you to get to me. How would I look your parents now, Marion, if that happened? How would I forgive myself? You know it'd be all my fault. Marion, you and me both know the truth is, I've been selfish seeing you for this long. How can I ask you to risk everything? Your family, your friends, your safety. For me, we both know I'm not worth that. Look, Marion, it's not that I don't love this, it's just that it's not safe, it's dangerous. Anyone could be round the corner, anyone could be hiding in these woods. And I'm not willing to take that chance, Marion. We can't see each other anymore. It's not safe, most importantly for you, but your family. I'm sorry.
My dad loves making observations. All the stereotypical dad patter, you know. Things being offside, drink costing too much, people being twats, that sort of stuff. Other times though it's a little more cutting. You sit there looking like you're going to fold in on yourself. Apparently I'm always very quiet this evening and I regularly need to sort my face out, and generally I find much of what he says very irritating. I just don't rate things that are unnecessary. The whole shrinking violet shite, that's a step beyond though. I mean, it's not a sentiment that's exclusive to the big man. I've heard it a good few times. Teachers, tutors, group leaders, whatever. Right now I've just been stopped on the way out my English class. The teacher's making sympathetic eye contact with me and asking me why I don't raise my hand more when, upon her professional review, I could be classed as a smart cookie. I don't really know how to respond. I kind of want to start waxing poetic about how I am constantly crushed under this sort of metric ton of hot teen shame, or to more truthfully say to her that none of my pals are in this class, and despite the knowledge that no one else in this class notices and or gives a fuck about how much I'm sweating, it's the only thing I can think about right now. As you'd imagine I don't though, because she's my English teacher who doesn't actually care all that much about me or what she's saying, and because I know that as soon as I said it I'd be internally gagging for about 3 years at my own cringe melodrama. So, with what personally I believe is a very endearing shrug and a smile, I brush her off, saying that I guess I'm just shy. She begins on a spiel of things I think I've read in a pamphlet before, and I leave the classroom and she appears satisfied that she's made yet another positive impact on a young person. I'm now walking down the corridor with both earphones in, purposely only one bag strap over my shoulder, and desperately trying to give off the vibe that the genre of edge I subscribe to listens to art rock, not emo. I'm not thinking about the exchange I just had. Partly because the whole thing was of course disingenuous and obviously patronising, but mostly because I get a weird feeling when I do, and the level of angst I operate on only allows for 3 self-aware moments a week. The next Tuesday when I step back into her class, the weird feeling is back. The creeping sensation starts in my gut, and at first I naturally assume it's some sort of no one gets me-esque injustice from her uncomfortable attempts to connect with me. I hunker down for another 2 hours of periodically nipping to the bathroom to spray deodorant on myself. She smiles at me when I leave her classroom again with the same sort of sympathetic look as last time, but this time I actually register it properly, and the creeping feeling in my gut from earlier suddenly floods out and my stomach's left really empty. It's actually kind of uncomfortable. I'm halfway down the corridor now and I'm trying to be irritated by her when she taps me on the shoulder. She has a reference that she's written for me for an apprenticeship I really should be applying for, and I don't have a clue what to say or really how to feel. She's saying something about being proud of me and I consider just tuning out entirely, but then something dawns on me and I can't really ignore it anymore because, well, I haven't actually used any of my self-aware moments for this week yet.
Choose social distancing. Choose washing your hands. Choose a 3-piece corona protection kit. Choose to wear the fucking mask, the fucking pair of goggles, and the fucking set of gloves. Choose good health. Choose to tell your friends to fuck off. Choose cooking. Choose to present what you cook to Gordon Ramsay and listen to him tell you it's a piece of shit. Choose to stay indoors and sit on the couch watching fantastical shit which drowns your mind into a false sense of security. Choose to leave the last set of toilet paper for the elderly who can't fight their way to get it. Choose to support, encourage, and protect your community. Don't choose Corona.
When did it all become too much? When did we all decide that it was suddenly time to put our foot on the pedal, crank it up a notch and let life zoom by? I must be missing something, because isn't it just so overwhelming, having this constant battering barrage from religion, politics and the news? They've bumped me up to Topher now. Guess that's a step up. Just means I keep myself in my room. If I can't focus on these, then what's the hope for the rest of this place? There's this one woman, however. She's quite persistent. A pastor, I hope. She comes in, without fail, preaching about this and preaching about that. And then today, she was saying that if I want to get out of here, I gotta give hope to her God, and he will get me out of here. All religions are like that. They have their God. A dealer getting people hooked on the drug of hope. His followers, nothing but addicts who want their hit of bullshit to keep up their overdose of ignorance. Addicts afraid to believe the truth, that there is no order, there's no power, that all organised religions are just metastasising mind worms meant to divide us, so it's easier to rule us by the charlatans who want to run us. So we create these mindsets, personas to distract ourselves from the mechanical institution that's wrapped around our neck. But we're too lazy to do anything about it. Let's be honest. I'm sedating myself and ranting to you about it. And then you will go home and take a picture at 4 AM and see how your sleep schedule's messed up and show how edgy and cool you are because you can't sleep. I wish I had your choice. But, you know, here's to humanity.
Do I just wait until you're ready
Did I do something to deserve such a level of dishonesty from you? Was I not enough? Was there someone better than me, Dad? Someone you'd prefer? Are there siblings I don't know about? I can imagine. Me and your other 12 kids bouncing about Scotland and who knows where else. But what was wrong with Mum? Was there not enough fight for you as she took the bruises? Or did my mother, who you once loved, who you used as a punching bag, now worn out? How much time should I give you? Are you alive? Are you dead? Should I keep looking out for you, Dad? Defending you in conversations I have with Gran when she goes on about how I've turned out this fucked due to how fucked my dad was? Gets boring, you know. Trying to explain to folk why my dad picked up all his stuff at 4 a.m. on a Thursday and never came back. I really don't have an explanation. It might sound sick in that, but I've started to tell people you're dead, Dad. It's easier to explain. Aye, he died of shite dad syndrome. My pals are saying her parents have split up. It's not a big deal. She'll get over it soon. Do you think that outsiders realise I've been abandoned? Disowned? Left by my own blood? Do you think you're better than me, Dad? You know Grandad died last month, don't you? Your dad? A father I had to deal with having a son like you? The difference between you and him, Dad, is that Grandad dealt with what he had. How laughable is it that I'm your problem? It's funny when people say running away from your problems, because I can imagine you literally running out the gaff, and it's funny. Were you trying not to wake the dog up? Tiptoeing? Like, I wish I was there to see it. Could have gave you a hand out with the bags. So do I just wait?
The night before, you and I in the car park. Before that, I didn't think I could laugh that much. You know, the kind of laughter where tears are running down your face and snot's dripping from my nose. Yeah. That laugh. That night was a different kind of darkness. No stars, no moon, just sort of warm and safe, I guess. Do you ever feel guilty? I mean, we could have been there. I don't know how to feel. I tried to be upset or feel heartbroken that he's not here anymore, but I'm not. I really, really wish I'd just gone with my instincts. Given him the love and attention, I wish that I'd just grown a pair of balls and told you to fuck off. But I couldn't tell you to fuck off or grow a pair of balls. Because I didn't want to. And maybe that's why I felt so alone, so tired, as if I wasn't even there. I couldn't. I wanted nothing more than to have my entire heart given to Tyler, but yet again, I couldn't do that, could I? I never belonged to him, and you knew that all along, didn't you?
So, hi. This is the first time I've been to one of these Rangers Anonymous things. Do I need to do the whole, hi, my name is and I'm an alcoholic? Ugh, fine. Hi, my name's Ailey and I apparently have anger issues. I don't, but... Do you know what does annoy me though? People. I know saying, oh, people annoy me sounds a bit extreme. But let's be honest, we as a human race can be really bloody stupid at times. Don't get me wrong, we have done some amazing things, like curing diseases, inventing television, transport, and toast. I mean, who doesn't love toast? And if you don't like toast, I am sorry, but that opinion is wrong. And, I mean, we've helped each other when we can. Most of us have done some amazing things. But let's be honest, we've all done some pretty stupid things as well, like fill our oceans with plastic, mess up the ozone layer, vote for President Trump. Anyway, Love Island. Anyway, we are selfish, rude, materialistic brats who think the world owes us a living, when in fact, we kind of owe the world a living for providing us with, oxygen and stuff. I'm not trying to say that the entire human race is bad, and that the sun should, explode and kill us all. Because there are some amazing people in this world, like Danny DeVito. He is just an all-round great guy who makes a lot of people very happy. And then there are the Karens of the world, with their unvaccinated kids, their can I speak to the manager haircuts, and their damn huge cars that they can't drive or park or even see over the steering wheel of. And if you are called Karen, I don't mean to offend you, but see if I have, just speak to my manager. You know what else really annoys me? Slow walkers. I mean, why walk so bloody slow? I understand you might be just out for a wee stroll or talking to a friend, but see if you hear someone very quickly walking up behind you who obviously needs to get somewhere, just get out of the way. I'm not asking you to cure cancer, just move over. And you know what else really, really annoys me? Folk handing out leaflets in the street. I mean, practically shoving them in your face. Mate, I don't want your leaflet, just leave me alone. And folks don't understand boundaries in the street. A wee, excuse me, would be so much better than shoving me into next week. And you know what else? No, it's fine. I'll stop there. I think you get what I'm trying to say. Just thanks for listening, and just please don't annoy me.
I'm probably not meant to say anything, right? No comment and all that. To be honest, I haven't watched nearly enough crime documentaries to know what the hell to say in a situation like this. If we were in a hospital, on the other hand, my extensive knowledge of casualty would be coming in very handy. Sorry. I'll stop talking. The thing is, officer, I'm kind of desperate for a piss, so if you could just let me know how long this will... I'll hold it. Look, I know what I did was pretty bad, but I must have some human rights. Surely that's something? Right, so I've had some time to think it over, and I understand what I did was really quite awful, and I understand that I'm very much guilty. Does that mean I can leave? Or at least get some community service? I don't mind reading to some old folks. Actually, that sounds quite good. Remind me to add that to my bucket list thingy on my phone. If I have to stay in a cell, do they do like teas and coffees, only you don't want to see me in the morning without my coffee? Sorry. What if I never see my family again? They might visit once a month if I'm lucky. I'll have to join a prison gang if I want to survive in there. I'm weaker than I look. Oh my god. I'll have to start planning my last meal. No, I can't, there's too many choices. What if I pick something I regret? I could go with my all-time favourite, spag bol. But what if there's something I've never tried before? Lobster? Caviar? No. Fish eggs is not the way to end. There's so much I wanted to do with my life. Visit Alton Towers. Cook my mum a meal. Buy a pet budgie. But no. My selfishness and greed got in the way of that. I always knew it would end like this. That evil little part of me has taken over, and now my life is over. For God's sake, I wish I never stole that muffin.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hiya, I don't really know why I phoned you, but birds are chirping. I've been lying here, awake, for at least 4 hours now, and God, is it light outside already? I can't sleep, obviously. I toss, I turn, I change pillows, but nope, still not right. I can't stop thinking about you. It's definitely why I can't sleep, but I'll never actually admit it. It's silly, and I know it is, but I really do miss you. I deleted your number out my phone the other day. Alyssa made me. I had it saved in my notes though, so I just added it back when she stopped looking. Saved it as Pizza Hut. It was meant to be a whole, girl power, he's nothing kind of night. Like wine, face masks, chocolate, the whole lot, but I really don't know why I phoned you. I think I hoped you'd pick up, but obviously you wouldn't know. It's 5. Oh well, it's basically 5. It's what? 4:54. How's your mum? For fuck's sake, Una, how's your mum? You remember the day you left? I do. I'd been crying, as per, you would have said. I think I actually did say that. But you talked your usual rubbish about, oh, Una, you need to get your act together, Una, grow up, Una. You'd be shite in a crisis, you know that? Someone's someone's been taken as a hostage or something, and you're sat there you need to manifest your happiness. Maybe if it was a guy, you'd give us the classic, that's not very manly, bro. But I did actually get my act together. Cleaned myself up and went to class. Couldn't for the life of you tell me what we learned. We got back and you were gone. All your stuff. You. Gone. I'm not angry anymore. I'm shattered. I'm shattered because you are constantly on my mind, and no matter what I do, I can't get you out. I idolised you. Worshipped the ground that you walked on. Bye, Max. Alyssa was right.